Hi everyone, it's Jesse from the Movement Athlete, and today we'll be talking about what lies ahead after you unlock and master the full body planche. So firstly, I want to congratulate you on getting this far because this is a huge feat of strength. It's a very difficult path that you've embarked on and you've unlocked the planche. But don't stop there because there's a whole world of more exploration and fun transitions to try. So we'll be getting into those shortly, and we've got about 5 different advanced transitions to try after you unlock the full body planche. So let's go. Okay, so the first fun transition that we have for you to try is going from the L-sit position into the planche. So starting off with a nice solid L hold with control, gradually leaning forwards and ending up into that new planche that you've obtained. And this does not have to be on parallettes, right? This can be done on parallel bars, does not have to be done with parallettes. It could be done on the boxes themselves. So as long as your legs can fit through the bottom and it's stable, that will work. Okay, the next planche transition that we have for you is the handstand lower into planche. And this is essentially an eccentric planche press. So we'll need to start off in a handstand, so that of course is a prerequisite. So going from the handstand position and then slowly leaning forwards and lowering the body into the planche itself. So keeping all the necessary cues of locked arms, squeezing the glutes, neutral head position, body straight line. So this is called the handstand lower into planche. And again, this is an eccentric movement from handstand. Another advanced variation for the planche are the planche push-ups. So I like this variation because it's a combination of both lock arm strength and bent arm pushing strength. So this can be done in a variety of positions. The most difficult being the full body planche with the legs together, entering in, and then simply bending and straightening the arms just as it would be for a push-up, but maintaining that planche position. And then of course working backwards, going to a straddle planche push-up or even a tuck planche push-up. So all of these are excellent advanced planche variations to try, combining both bent and lock arm strength. Another advanced variation that we have for you for the planche is called the planche press. This is the concentric version of the handstand lowering in the planche. So what we'll do is we'll start off getting slowly into the planche, leaning forwards, and then pressing the body upwards into the handstand itself, maintaining the correct body line, protracted shoulders, locked arms, and what a Herculean feat this is. I mean, to go against gravity from the planche and get all the way back into the handstand. So this is called the planche press. So things to watch out for in the planche press would be that most people will tend to arch their body, and we call this driving the heels, kind of just trying to make the legs and the feet lead the way up, and that would be incorrect. And again, this just resorts back into a lack of strength. So you want to avoid any kind of arching, bending the arms, and sagging of the shoulders. So ideally, you just keep the straight body position, protracted shoulders, slowly press into the handstand itself. The last set of advanced variations will be to take your planche game onto the rings. So we'll work backwards from the most difficult one, going from the straight body planche into the half layout position, then to the single leg planche, then to the straddle planche, and then finally to the tuck planche. Right, there we have it. So these are the same progressions of planches that we did in a reverse order on the floor in our planche progression video. So the planches on the rings are far more difficult because you need to stabilize the rings. So ideally you'd have a background leading up to all of this training on the rings. But if you're working at the same time as your planches, then this is a perfectly good set of variations to try. So that wraps up our series on advanced variations of the planche. And again, when doing these variations and transitions, you can change your body shape, right? Some of the examples we did involved a straight body planche, a straddle, a tuck, or any of those kinds of shapes. So really in and around those variations, you can change your body shape that's suitable for you. And you're really opening the door for more strength gains because, as you know, the shoulder is a highly mobile joint, and just holding planches in an isometric position is a lot different, or is a lot more constrained than actually going through ranges of motion, such as pressing up to a handstand or doing push-ups in a planche. So your whole wide variety of strength gains can come from this. So congratulations again on getting to this point, because you're in a golden age of strength. Enjoy it. But don't stop there, because there are really infinite transitions and variations to try. So keep them coming and keep us up to date with what you're doing. Hey movement athletes, real quick, if you want to get better with your calisthenics and bodyweight training exercises, we have an amazing free course on planches as well as other bodyweight training exercises. And this guide has the best tips, tricks, mistakes that you want to avoid, progressions, and more. So make sure that you subscribe to our channel, like, comment, hit the bell for notifications, and make sure that you share with others. We want to make sure that we know what you want to see from us, engage with us, comment, hear about your updates. But enjoy the free course, and thank you guys.